Hey everyone, my name is Jonathan here with a really quick tutorial as to how to apply for the new MASFA financial aid for undocumented students. So if you're an undocumented student who goes to school here in Massachusetts, you're now eligible for in-state tuition and financial aid. So it's very exciting, and here are the 5 steps you need to apply and make sure that you go through the process successfully. So number 1 is checking if you qualify. 2 is getting your paperwork. Step number 3 is filling out the tuition equity form. Step number 4 is actually filling out the MASFA application. And step number 5 is to stay updated. So we're gonna go through these really quickly one by one. So step number 1, checking if you qualify. So there's 2 basic requirements. Number 1 is that you have to have gone to a Massachusetts public school for 3 years. At least 3 years, they don't have to be consecutive. And number 2, you need to have graduated. So you need a high school diploma or a equivalent like a GED. So making sure that those 2 things make sure you qualify. So step number 2 is actually getting your paperwork. So if you're already in a state university or state college or community college, you can skip this step. But if you are about to attend a higher education in a public university or community college, make sure that you get your transcript, that you have a proof of the diploma for step number 3, which is filling out the tuition equity eligibility form. I will just reference it as a tuition equity form. It's online on the Department of Higher Education, linked to this video. So just make sure that when you fill out the tuition equity form, making sure that you have that necessary paperwork, and likely for requirement number 5, you will see it and you'll know what I'm talking about. You will likely submit an affidavit, but this is an important step to making sure that once you fill in the tuition equity form, you become a high school completer. You want to get that status as a high school completer, so then you can qualify for step number 4, which is actually, step number 4 is how you get financial aid. It's filling out the MASFA application. It's really an online portal. It's very easy to navigate. Make sure that you have your parents' information if you have parents or guardians, and make sure you fill that out as soon as possible. Filling out MASFA doesn't guarantee that you will get financial aid, but it will make sure that you are considered amongst all students under equal terms. And number 5, step number 5 is my favorite one, which is stay tuned. You need to make sure you're checking in with your college counselor, your high school counselor, whoever you're working with, making sure that they're processing your application. This is a new process. You want to make sure that you are in line and you're in good shape. So you can find a great Q&A actually over here. These are the 5 basic steps to get an affordable public higher education in Massachusetts. I'll see you next time.